Hi everybody, welcome to Parks PE. In light of the current pandemic, my colleague Robin and I are wearing face masks per California state guidelines. For the purposes of our exercise video, however, we shall be removing our masks because we'll be exercising outdoors with you. Your safety is our #1 priority, so please remember to resume wearing your face mask and wash your hands when you're done with the exercises today.
Welcome back to Parks PE. My name's Robin and we're here at California State Parks. This is William Randolph Hearst State Beach, one of your 280 California State Parks. We're going to be visiting some of our friends on the coast as well as the castle. Our next exercise is flutter kicks. So these are modeled after our sea otters. Here in California we have the southern sea otter, also known as the California sea otter. And they like to keep their paws and their feet out of the water to stay warm. So we're all gonna get on our backs. We're gonna keep our paws out of the water and we're gonna flutter our feet for a count of 10. Are you ready? Great job. Let's go see what they're doing at the castle.
Bunny rabbit, welcome back to the castle. You just saw a picture of a bunny rabbit embedded in the tiles here at Hearst Castle. That brings us to our next exercise, the bunny hoppers. We'll do 10 of those. All right, standing straight up, using both feet, let's begin. There it is. Thanks everybody. We're gonna go visit our friends at the coast now.
Welcome back to the coast. Our next exercise is lizard push-ups. This is for the western fence lizard that we have here on the coast as well as in the hills. And these lizards will do push-ups for either thermoregulating to moderate their body temperature or for territorial purposes. So we're gonna start in a plank position. And you're welcome to keep your knees down if you'd like. And we're gonna go ahead and do 10 of those. Are you ready? Great job. Let's go see what they're doing at the castle.
Welcome back to the castle, everybody. We are standing in Mr. Hearst's Casa del Mar cottage, the house of the sea. And right next to me here is a statue of bears. Mr. Hearst not only had sculptures of bears, he also had bears in his zoo. So that brings us to our exercise for the day, the bear sit-ups, all right? We're gonna get down on the ground for this and on our backs. So we wanna be careful, bring ourselves down nice and easy using our hands, coming on down. And with the bear sit-ups, we'll do 5 of these, opposite hand to the opposite leg. And let's begin. Nice job on those sit-ups, working that core. Let's head down to the coast.
Welcome back to the coast. Our next exercise is modeled after the snowy plover that we have here. Snowy plovers like to hang out on one leg. So we're going to do some plover pop and hops, bouncing on each leg. 5 on one, 5 on the other. Are you ready? And the next leg. Great job. Let's see what our friends are doing at the castle.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back at the castle. You just saw a beautiful shot of the nearby Santa Lucia Mountains. Mr. Hearst had 82,000 acres here. And I talked about the zoo earlier. Well, guess what else he had in that zoo? Zebras. The zebras still roam the 82,000 acres today, and they like to kick. That leads us to our next exercise. They're called zebra posterior kickers. We're gonna do this for 10 seconds, all right? Nice wide stance, shoulders up and back. You wanna kick your posterior. Here we go. Good job, everybody, on those posterior zebra kickers. Let's go back to the coast and see what our friends are up to with their exercises.
Hey, welcome back to the coast. Our next exercise is modeled after the great blue heron. They like to hang out and stand on one leg. They have really long legs and they'll hang out in the shallow water and look for their next meal. So we're gonna balance on one leg for 5 seconds and balance on the other for 5 seconds. Are you ready? And the next leg. Great job. Thanks for joining us here at Parks PH San Luis Obispo Coast District for future Parks PE videos.
Most importantly, remember that face mask. We want to put that back on to protect yourself as well as others. Protecting yourself and others is our #1 priority here at California State Parks. And also, be sure to wash those hands. You need a little bit of water, rehydrate, take that water too. See you next time.